Hello, nerds. Welcome back. Spoiler review, The Flash, and Sleepy D's Lizzo top 5 are at the very end. If you have not seen the movie, and you don't want to be spoiled, come back later. Put this in your queue or your watch later, whatever you call it, and come back. We are going to talk spoilers.
Please come back later.
And PS5 giveaway at the end. Gecko, what's the worst thing in this movie?
Probably the first 40 minutes. And, it sucked, so we had to watch it twice.
Fucking twice.
Movie started early, was it?
Yeah,
that's what happened.
No, it started on time, and we didn't get the trailers. So they had to go back and play the trailers.
Oh, because they started at 6:20, and we were supposed to have trailers.
And they didn't do that. And they realized that meant they had to go back and do a redo.
Dude, and we were like 15, 20 minutes already into the movie when it happened.
Oh, my Lord. And it was the cringiest part of the movie.
Because you had to watch it twice.
Scene.
I mean...
The literal baby.
It literally, it was at the part where like he was starting to get super speeded up and then it just froze. I'm like, damn, he went so fast he broke the damn movie.
Right,
like,
that was
he just
the joke.
completely stopped time.
This guy, that is true. Hey, it is
like,
true.
Yeah, he's going so fast we can't see him move. Like he's gonna come back right here and everything's gonna be fixed. I'm like, that would have been cool. Nope, resetting the movie
because we have to play the trailers in front of it. We played the trailers too early.
So now you guys have to watch the trailers and watch the first 15, 20 minutes, which
suck.
They drag. They drag.
Thinking about it, we watched the trailers at the beginning.
No, we came in through the trailers. The trailers aren't supposed to start till 6:20.
6:20.
They have a different set of videos they're supposed to play.
But it was the same trailers.
Right.
Yes, because they made the mistake.
They made the mistake of starting them, let's say, at 6:10 instead of 6:20.
Okay, see that.
And you have to technically start it at 6:20.
But let's go back to the movie because that's what people are here for. And like I said, that's the sucky part. That we had to watch the first 40 minutes and probably the first 20 twice. So it was an hour of us being like,
The baby showers.
That baby shower scene sucked. Like, let's be honest. Let's talk about that. The CGI, them baby looked fake. Like you could tell they were fake. Like they didn't hide it from us. They're like, hey, they look like baby alive. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell? Like, I didn't like it.
You telling me you've all been in a hospital before.
Yeah.
There's nothing on the other side of that door where you could break that door open and save these babies. There's nothing on the side. There's no bar. There's no fire extinguisher, nothing.
No emergency
to get this door open. Right. They don't have that. Because there's a button where you can automatically flash those doors open.
No, not only. Yeah, exactly. No, but let's save it. And then let's get more crazier with this shit because we already know we're bullshitting you guys hard.
Right.
I need to cook something to eat.
Right.
Before saving those babies.
Oh. And then I'm going to put the fucking baby in the microwave right afterwards. Crazy how the microwave worked in slow time.
Right.
No, not only that. Then the baby, when everything is finally done, the baby strikes a pose. Like, what the hell? Let's be honest. Warner Brothers, James Gunn, please don't do this shit again. We understand they're superheroes and he's supposed to be fake, but please, not this fake. Come on. Do it a little bit realistic.
We're supposed to not have
it was horrible.
We're not expecting
it was
what the fuck?
I get it. You're fast. You can do all this shit. You could have just written a better scene.
I thought so.
100%.
I didn't think the babies were that in peril. It was just like, I didn't care if they lived or died. Are you supposed to get me into it? But having seen it twice,
it was horrible.
Maybe if we'd have just seen it one time, it's a better scene.
I'm gonna be honest. I have to give a point to Fox and Marvel. They're slow motion, both in the first X-Men. Was it? And then the second one were better than this. Like, to me, me and Tony disagree because Tony likes the one that...
And when they help
Magneto break out, I love the Mansion one better.
But they're both good.
But they're both amazing. And they're both better than this one.
Right.
The mansion side shows his true speed.
Yes.
And he's got to do it before the entire mansion blows up. After it blows up.
But it
Has-
was cooler.
Has to save Magneto before the bullet gets there.
That was cool too.
And he moved everything and everyone around, and then he tells Magneto to hang on and zips him right past it. And you see, remember, he punches people, all of that. And he makes
True.
people punch themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, in the kitchen,
yeah,
scene.
the kitchen scene. So
Ooh,
it's-
that is a very good second.
It's
Right.
good.
no, but I'm not. But compared to what we just saw,
Yeah, and
That was
way better.
could have done way better.
Because I'm sorry,
and that was
that one sucked. That one sucked. I'm gonna be honest. It was really cringe.
But we have to be fair. They only had 2.5 years to work on the special effects
Oh,
for this 15-minute scene, so they didn't have enough time.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention this. Did you guys hear that the directors purposely said, "Oh yeah, we made it this cringy and bad on purpose"? Do you think they're just doing it as a cop out?
No, they're just doing
we
it.
know. We
No, they're just doing it because I think
The criticism.
they're actually doing it because they're trying to get back to that what superheroes are.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They're not realistically, and they're gonna be this cringy. So I guess the reason I say is please James Gunn don't do this because trust me, knowing James Gunn, we're gonna get a
The
lot of
difference
cringy ass
between
shit.
Marvel and DC is that Marvel heroes had real life problems,
Mhm.
and the DC heroes were always gods,
Mm-hmm.
and they fought
True.
more godly fights. Whereas the Spider-Man, the X-Men had real life problems and racism, and I'm a nerd, I can't get a date.
Yeah.
The
Mhm.
Fantastic Four fought as an actual family would fight. Whereas DC, everything was perfect. And Superman is Jesus Christ, and you see the Archangels, which were the Justice League,
Mhm.
and they saved everybody. And that was written, you could tell in the comics that they wrote, as well as the movies that you see. That's why it took Marvel a lot longer to get films made, because they're ground-based. And the special effects has to catch up. It's easy to have a guy fly in the air.
Mhm.
The back gadgets are so easy to do. It all
Mhm.
depends on who's writing the comic book or the book. Marvel, it took a while for technology to catch up. So that is why the Flash is what he. That's why the Flash saving babies up in the sky and all that. They thought they were going over the top. It was horrible.
It
And
was
us seeing
horrible.
it
Wasn't
twice
necessary.
also hurt.
Yeah.
Now let's
Wasn't
get to
necessary.
when, if you cut that out, this is a great Batman movie.
But
Why is Flash in my Batman movie?
I have to say
Sleepy.
I have to say it. Why the fuck does he run like that?
Yeah, that's
Show me.
true.
What do you mean?
I can't see.
Ah,
Running like
this guy. It was horrible
running
too.
Super speed.
It was horrible, too.
To get to Gotham, it's straight
And then I left.
and then a left.
That's
You'll know
it.
where it is because it's the only left you
It's
take.
the
Right.
only left. Okay, so straight, and then when you get to that mountain, take a left, and you're at Gotham.
No,
Okay.
no cars were in the way at all. His entire trip, he didn't deviate from course at all. Just straight.
It was a slow day.
Okay, so
Slow day.
to the good part.
The Michael
now we
Keaton.
can move on.
No. This is what Batman 3 starring Michael Keaton.
Yeah,
Oh, it
Totally
was
saved
amazing.
this film.
Batman
Shows you
Returns
why
2?
Michael Keaton is, I'm going to say it, probably the best superhero actor we have going. With all due respect to Robert Downey Jr. Michael
Yes.
Keaton is the shit.
He is. I have to
Agreed.
agree.
I'm like,
All the old bad guys.
We always
literally-
talk about how Ben Affleck and Christian Bale. We always like, oh, which one is the best Batman? Why don't we just say that Michael Keaton is the best Batman?
The Dark Knight
Mhm.
is the better movie.
Yes,
Michael Keaton is the best Batman.
Batman.
That's true.
And we could argue this all day, but just look at this movie. Like I said, Batman Flashpoint. There you go. Look at the movie. Once he showed up in screen, I got up and started paying really
Yep.
attention
Yep.
to
You
the
sat
movie.
up.
Yep.
You sat up. Everybody did.
Yep, me
Everybody
too.
clapped. Everybody cheered.
Yeah,
The
everybody
old
clapped.
Batcave.
I love that. Everybody
Old
clapped.
school back.
Oh man, the way the ship came
The
down.
Oh,
bad play.
As soon as that happened, Tony's like, they got me, bro.
They got
They
me.
got
Yep,
me.
they hooked us.
Because at first, me and Tony were like, I don't know how this is the best comic book movie.
Yeah.
And then as soon as we started seeing the Batcave and how I was like, oh, is that the car? And then as soon as I'm like, oh, bro, I used to have that car when I was little. And then Tony's like, as soon as we see
The plane.
the
Bat plane.
Bat
Yep.
wing, is it called?
Yeah, the Batwing.
The Batwing going down. Tony's like, oh, they got me, bro. I used to have that
They had
toy when I was
Batmobile.
younger. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh. And they got us there.
Yep.
They got us because that nostalgia really was amazing.
And they did all of his gadgets the
Old
exact
school.
same way they did it in 1989.
He would
Bro,
go hack
the
the
flip
computer.
phone.
Yeah, the flip phone.
The flip phone.
Yeah, the Batwing was more of a gun.
Yeah.
Exactly like that.
Yep.
All of that.
And it wrapped around and was gold tipped like his old
Yep.
Yeah.
cool
Mhm.
shit.
You got to see
Oh,
the
it was
different
so
bat
nice.
suits in there that he wore, the armor and all of that. You can tell he already had his Dark Knight story, which
Yeah.
I wish they would go back and tell.
Mm-hmm.
You could see all that in it, and it was like, I was just like, yes, now we have a movie I can see. Now, from that point forward, you could argue it's the best DC movie of all time, but that first half hour kills it.
It
Yes.
does kill. It drags it. And the fact that we had to watch it twice probably is
Yeah.
what hurts this rating, too.
Right. And then Batman, Michael Keaton made the two flashes we have in the movie, spoiler alert, actually good because they got the bounce off of him.
Mm-hmm.
And he showed them what it was like. Totally wasted those Supergirl, Superwoman, whatever they call her.
Yep.
We didn't get enough of her.
Killed
and
her
she
off
died
way too
so
quick.
quickly.
And that sucked because I liked her Supergirl. For the little time we had her.
Wasn't she our first Latina Superwoman?
No.
Or I could be wrong.
I don't know if she's Latina.
I don't know
so
neither, but all I know is that I thought she was a wasted character.
Yeah.
I honestly thought General Zod was badass.
Yeah.
Oh,
Love General
yes.
Zod. Loved him.
watching him morph into it, like learn his abilities.
Yeah.
And more older. You
In the
could
funnel.
tell he was like older.
Yeah.
He had gray hair.
Right.
He was badass. I always have to
Remember,
say.
it was from a different universe.
Yes, I know.
So no, I'm just saying, but since it wasn't Flash's universe,
Mhm.
he knew what to do in his universe to defeat Zod. But going to this universe,
He didn't.
It was a completely different ball
because
game.
this Zod was totally different.
He was a better
learned
guy.
As a spoiler alert, they already killed Kal-El.
Yep.
Mhm.
And he learned fast. Like,
Because he was a better
way fast.
tactician.
Right.
like, dude, especially when they're beating his ass in the funnel.
He got up quick.
Dust cloud.
Yeah.
Like he
He
really
figured it
he's
out
like,
real
oh,
quick.
so if she can move that fast, I
can
can move
adapt.
that fast.
Right.
All right, that's how I do it.
And not only that, when you see like that General Zod was badass.
Right.
Let's be honest. He knew he was he told her, "No, we were never here for your cousin. We were here for you. We
Right.
killed your cousin already.
Right.
Yep.
You're the last one that got the blood that
Right.
we need."
Oh, that scene was powerful.
That was powerful.
Scream.
I seen that and I was like,
Woo!
"Whoa!"
Good actor.
How dark was that? We already killed your baby cousin. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't survive. We killed him. But you're
somehow they had to kill a baby in this movie.
Yeah.
Somehow. Let's kill the alien baby in a spaceship.
right.
We won't show it though.
Well, I wish they should have showed it.
No, I don't want them to.
No, I
Explode.
want to see it.
I wanted to see it. If you show me those
I'm
babies falling from that, they could have shown me that spaceship getting blown to pieces.
Dog, I can't believe he's like low on calories. So instead of just saving the children, like what was he even doing in the basement in the first place, tying up the
No,
electric
because
wires?
Bruce said if that hadn't exploded, you would have had a giant explosion. So Alfred sent him
okay.
down there.
Yeah.
And then he's like, yeah, the building's collapsing. He's like, no, it's not. Like, dude, you listen to Alfred
Right.
always.
Yeah.
You should have went in there and just evac the building.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, like I said, once again, that's why that scene doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. Like, you're so
Why can't you just go inside the building like
Yeah,
how,
right.
how Quicksilver
back
did
in it.
both times?
Right.
See what I'm saying? Quicksilver. You're the man, bro. Even
Best-
though
a
they
real
fuck-
OG.
Best cameo. Well, huh? Or should we say it all together?
That's it.
Nicholas
Nicolas
Cage.
Superman.
Oh.
Dude, I liked it how he looked with his hair
Right.
and the suit
The suit.
and the way he looked at dude, it was perfect.
If
It
you
was
want to know
amazing.
more about this, watch film by the late John Shep, The Death of Superman Lives, What Happened, gives you a whole documentary of the behind-the-scenes footage of that movie, the test footage, and how it got canceled. It's a great documentary if you want to find out why that movie was never made back in the early 90s. But that
That's
scene
a
was
Superman.
perfect. That-
That's a Superman.
I never thought he would be my Superman.
I
that
don't
was my
swing, but
Superman.
man, he was handsome.
He could have
that
been my
hair-
Superman.
He looked at
That hair-
legit.
That wig was great.
Man.
He
Yes.
looked at legit. I liked it. I
Bring it back.
And that was nice. And there was some really amazing cameos here, like Christopher
Christopher
Reeve.
Reeve and Helen Slater from
Mhm.
Superman and Supergirl.
That actually gave me goosebumps because,
Yeah.
man, Christopher Reeve, because
Right.
of what happened, him being dead. It's really nice that they gave him that
Yep.
callback. Hey,
He lives
Warner
forever
Brothers.
That was an actual great thing because that movie came out a year after Star Wars, and that showed you what it could be.
now. Mhm.
And then don't forget the John Wesley Slip Flash cameo with the hat.
Oh, that was
Legendary
amazing too.
Flash, because
Yes.
he played it on a TV show back in the day with the great Mark Hamill as the trickster, and that show just never took off because they were just biting off of Batman. But he played great to come back as well as play him on the Flash TV show, as well as in there. That was great.
I thought that was great.
That was
And
amazing.
I liked that Adam West
Adam West.
Batman. And I thought that I'm telling you, Warner Brothers really did the best after those first 30 minutes.
Right.
40 minutes. Bro, that Adam West gave me goosebumps too. Nice callback. And if it went so fast, but if I'm correct, there's like different Batmans behind him.
Yeah, we'd have to slow it down and get them all.
I thought that was nice.
Yeah.
I thought that was
Seeing the worlds collide.
I thought that was amazing. I really liked
hint,
it.
Doctor Strange, you shouldn't cut those scenes. You should have put them in Multiverse of Madness.
Yes.
Maybe you would have
100%.
had a better movie. Maybe it would have crossed $1 billion had you kept certain scenes in there. But this is the Flash movie. But I digress.
Another cool part was
Seeing
Dark Flash.
Dark Flash, yeah.
I thought that was cool.
Realizing who
Dude,
the reveal of who Dark Flash was.
Was amazing.
So he
Which
played 3 characters,
Right.
all
Which-
completely their own.
which I kind of caught it when he started talking. I'm like, wait a minute, that suit looks familiar.
Right.
And it reminded me of that bat suit.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, so it means that he grew
Older. He's been doing
Older.
this for like years.
trying to fix his
Yep.
timeline, but
Right.
he
So
never
could
can.
survive.
And
Right.
sad as it is, Michael Keaton, Batman, and Supergirl died
Right.
every time. So there's
And
no
then
way.
younger Flash had to let older Flash kill himself in order to kill that timeline so regular Flash could go back, to which he thought he was going back to his own timeline.
Oh, we all thought he was.
See, we all thought he was.
And to lead to another great cameo of,
George Clooney.
yes,
As
George
Batman.
Clooney Batman, taking the Ben Affleck spot.
I like the how it was like,
Fuck?
what
Like,
the fuck?
everyone cheered, but we're all like, huh? Like,
Yeah, how did you get
oh
there? Yeah.
shit! Like,
No, and we should have caught it.
it's
Right.
it's like how they ended Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Exactly. It was
But
like that.
But it was on a good note
Yep.
because they had just given us the sad note where he had to say goodbye to his mom.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was heart
But he
wrenching.
did get the one last hug because she didn't know who he was. And he got to do the one last hug, remove the MacGuffin from the cart that
Mm-hmm.
set us in motion, and go back to his timeline.
And go back to his
It's-
time.
Right. And that showed you what this movie, take away the first 30
Mhm.
minutes, is a pretty good movie.
You know,
It's a really good movie. After
you
the
know
first
where
bit.
Marvel movies need those extra 30 minutes?
Yeah.
This movie probably could have done good without those first
Right.
30
Yep.
minutes. I'm just saying, because I thought the movie was amazing after those 30
Yeah.
minutes.
Mhm.
And everything, like I said, we should have cut that he's changed the timeline. But hey, it's a happy ending. We're not gonna question it until you get that great George Clooney cameo. You're like, oh shit. And then, like you said, Tony, the telltale there was that his dad looked it up.
Yeah.
That they switched the tomato cans
Yep.
Right.
to the top. Who switched them?
Right.
We never.
He
we
messed
never
never know.
asked
with
him
time.
But then you get to see the face because in his universe, the face never goes up.
Exactly.
And that right there should have told us we're in a different universe because his dad gets out.
Yeah, that's true.
And then he ends up on a date with Iris West, which is a cut scene from the Zack Snyder in that universe he does.
Yeah.
But that should have told us. And I shout out to Grace Randolph, who said this movie reminded me of Spider-Verse and got shitted on in comments. And she said, wait till you see The Flash.
Yep.
And you just brought it up. It reminds us of Spider-Verse where he ended up in a different universe.
Yep.
Mhm.
But
Because
then
he changed
unfortunately in the post-credit scene, he goes back to his universe. And one of the worst post-credit scenes I've ever seen.
Oh my god.
Ugh. Sleepy, can you say it?
assume it's his universe. It could still have all
No,
Same
it's his
character.
universe.
No, it's set up to be back in his universe.
Because
Uh-oh.
he
Oh yeah, 'cause
that's
he's
his
telling
Aquaman.
Never mind,
Yeah.
I'm tripping. Aquaman falling in a fucking puddle because he's drunk and giving him a ring.
He was flopping like a fish.
Right.
So like, Aquaman 2 is gonna flop.
We'll end it there. We'll save that for the what now, what next,
But now,
what next, and we'll talk more about that. But right now, Lizzo top 5. Go.
Not happening until June 24.
24. And it will be uploaded June 25.
Right.
At
Yep.
3 p.m. So expect it
Oh,
through
we got a time. Oh, this is serious.
Supreme Nerds
How many
TV.
seconds?
Which he will act out all top 5 songs. 10 minutes, 10 seconds.
Well,
30
we're-
Okay,
seconds.
see, they just keep throwing.
We're gonna
things
try and
on
do a-
try to make that part
A
of the
short,
deal we
a
made.
60-second short.
Yep.
We'll see what
He's-
happens.
All right. If you comment, if you agree that you want to see Sleepy dance and do his Lizzo top 5s, leave a comment like that and you'll be entered for our giveaway at 2,000 subscribers for that PS5 right off camera that you can't see. Please rate, subscribe, give us a thumbs up. If you give us a thumbs up and comment, that's how you can win that PS5. Deuces, nerds.